it's Kim from Kim Dixon Creative. So glad you're here. I'm here today with another Oh So Inspired collaboration video. We have a hop going on this month, and this collaboration is a brainchild of Alicia from over at Call Me Crafty Owl. And so every month, a group of us crafters get together and we create a project based on an inspiration piece. And so, what we want you to do is follow along on this little hop and become inspired yourself to make something. So I've got all of the participants listed in the description box below, and so I hope that you will hop along to every one of these places and see how they were inspired by our monthly inspiration piece. You're looking at the pieces that I made based on this inspiration. And this inspiration is brought to us this month. It's by Leslie Miller with Running with Scissors. And it is just an absolutely lovely birthday card with some beautiful florals going along the left side with some lace and ribbon and also some sparkles. So here is my take on it. I'm using an Altenew layering stamp called Fashion Monger Dahlia. This set was gifted to me, and so I've been trying to find a reason to use it, and I have found it. So what I'm doing is stamping this up with VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. That was layer 1. This is layer 2. And you see you see 2 on the front. I'm actually doing 4 images. I get my stamp position, and then I just flip my cardstock around and around. So layer 2 is going to be Piggyback with Simon Hurley. It's a very pale pink. And you'll see a little later on in the video, I couldn't quite decide on my color scheme. Right now I'm going to be using Rosy Cheeks. In both of the color schemes, I used the Piggyback and the Rosy Cheeks as my layer 2 and 3. I have traditionally not been great at layering stamps, but this particular one was pretty easy. So I was very pleased with it. I really like it. I will be using this again and again because it really turned out pretty. So the 4th layer of my flower is Game Over on one set of my flowers, and it gives it a almost stargazer lily look. But if you see up in the top left corner, that's kind of an orangey looking. I also created a pink and yellow or a pink and orange combination, and I will have those colors listed in my description box also. Now I'm doing my leaves. These are just 3 layers. So I've got my Nocturne ink, my VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink. And my 2nd layer is going to be Overzealous by Simon Hurley. And that's a kind of a lighter green. And I didn't bore you with me stamping all 4 sets, by the way, but I stamped them all the same. And then the 3rd layer of the leaf is going to be Later Gator by Simon Hurley. I really do like those Simon Hurley inks. I tend to lean toward them just because they're on my desk. They're within arm's reach. I have all of the colors of the VersaFine Clair and could have used those, but I really like the Simon Hurley inks as well. The VersaFine Clair inks are great too. So now I am going to, I think you can see I've embossed a panel. I didn't have any lace to use, so I used a lace embossing folder. And I'm going to run my ribbon along the left side. And I've also cut out my images using the die set that came with that stamp set. The layering stamp set comes with a die set that cuts out the leaves and the flower. There are some sentiments on the set as well. I've linked the set in my description box. I'm going to adhere my leaves down. I'm going to pop one of those leaves up with some foam dots, and then I'm going to place my flower, which is also popped up. I'm just going to trim that little petal off so it's even. And now I'm going to work on my sentiments. I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment. This stamp set is from Pink and Main. It's an older set from a Crafty Courtyard kit, but it's just some really pretty sentiments is all it is, and they're all kind of in a circular shape, so it's really nice. And so the one that I'm using says "Have a beautiful day," and I'm just going to heat emboss it. And we all know that this is like magic to us. Watching that that embossing powder melt, it's awesome. And then I'm going to take a 1.5 inch punch and just punch those out, and it just does fit within that 1.5 inch. And then I'm going to pop it up with some foam tape. And then I'm going to pop the panels up with foam tape, because that, especially on that yellow-orange one up there, that's more of a cording. So you have to pop it up to make the card panel level onto your card base. And I just used a little bit of wet glue so that I had some time to move it around if I needed to. And those are the cards. Now my final step is going to be stamping my little logo stamp on the back, and I'm going to use the Later Gator ink with my stamp and pop that on the back, just so that my recipient knows that I made this for them. I think these cards turned out really pretty. I was pretty close to the inspiration piece, but then again, I put my own spin on it. Thanks so much for stopping by and watching the video today. I do hope that you hop along with the other participants in the hop. Make sure you go down. They are in the description box below, and just click on each one and you'll find their video there. Hey, if you're not already a subscriber to my channel, I would be so honored if you would do so. And click the little bell icon so that you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Here's one thing I want you to remember. Our Lord made us to be creative people because we're created in His image, and He is a creative God. Go out today, create something beautiful, and have a wonderful day. Bye.